If you've ever loved a cat, you've met a secret you can't hold. You call him buddy by the doorway, like it's simple, like it's true, like a word can stop the moonlight from sliding off his fur to you. He answers when it suits him, blinks slow like he forgives, but that's just the front porch name, the one he lets you live with. 'Cause a cat keeps more than one key, more than one small disguise, and you can't buy your way into it with a ribbon or a rhyme. He's got 3 names in his pocket, 3 spells under his tongue, one for the bowls and the blankets, one for the work he gets done, and one you'll never borrow, not with praise, not with blame. When he stares into nothing, he's saying that name. There's the family name you text me when he knocks the plant again, when the neighbors hear him yowling like a broken violin. Peter, James, Augustus, safe words, clean and plain, the kind you'd write on vet forms, the kind that fit a frame. Then there's the name he wears like perfume when he steps into the room, when he turns a cheap apartment into some private little kingdom. Electra, Plato, Demeter, names that sound like porcelain, the ones you say at parties when you want him to feel chosen. But he needs something stranger, something made to stand alone, something that can hold his posture when he walks like he owns the road. He's got 3 names in his pocket, 3 spells under his tongue, one for the bowls and the blankets, one for the work he gets done, and one you'll never borrow, not with praise, not with blame. When he stares into nothing, he's saying that name. So I tried to name the untouchable, made up sounds at 2 a.m. Monka strap, quaxo, jelly lorem, like I could catch him on a M. He listened like a priest might, patient, unimpressed, then licked his paw like nice attempt, and put my guess to rest. There's a word in him that isn't for us, not even for love. He's got 3 names in his pocket, 3 lives behind his eyes, one for the hands that feed him, one for the ways he survives, and one that stays hidden even when you're the same. When he goes still in the window, he's holding that name, unsayable, but somehow said. He keeps it warm inside, and you can call him anything, he'll answer when he decides.
Keep it down. Even jokes bounce back in here.
I came in late when the gates don't squeal, phone on low, shoes careful on the gravel. The florist left a busted bucket by the sink, water gone warm, petals stuck to metal. I wasn't built for this, my mouse for laughing in crowded rooms, not reading names like receipts in the rain. But I walked straight to your stone like you still had office hours. This place collects what didn't work out, promises with no forwarding address, rings that never found a finger, apologies that missed the train. Cemeteries aren't for small talk, not for how you've been and what's new. They're for the weight of what we can't fix and the long pause after I loved you. So if I'm here, it's not to stir you up, it's just to borrow a sentence or two. They say your mind was a cabinet of colors, stories stacked like good bread in a window. Now it's glass, clear, untouchable, like a museum after closing. I leaned in close to the engraving, felt the cold come up through my wrist, and I pictured you under all that stone, rolling your eyes at my nervousness. If there's a rule book for the dead, I'm breaking it with every question. But I'm tired of tragedy being the only language the city lets me speak. Cemeteries aren't for small talk, not for how's the weather, you okay. They're for broken love left in the dirt, for words that wouldn't stay. So if you've got anything spare, a bright scandal, a clean getaway, drop it in my pocket on my way out. Give me something I can play. Coin me a tale, not the kind that ends with an ambulance. Give me lovers who don't flinch, hands that don't let go for sport. Give me a dinner that turns into dancing. Give me a kiss that doesn't ask permission from fear. And if you can't, if all you've got is quiet, then let it be honest, quiet. Not the kind people use to avoid each other. A couple takes a shortcut through the rows, laughing too loud, swinging their joined hands. For a second I wanna shout, then I don't. I hope they keep it. Hey, brush dust off my jeans, set a coin on the edge of your marker, like a fee for bothering you, like thanks for the books that kept me breathing. Cemeteries aren't for small talk, and silence doesn't sink, but it teaches you what matters when you're done performing. So I'll leave you to your granite etiquette, I'll take the street noise as my proof. And if your stories are still out there, let one follow me home in my boots. Alright, good night. I'll be louder somewhere behind the late shift diner, where the dumpsters wear graffiti like a grin. Breath on glass, your mouth finds the hinge of my jaw, like you're trying to get inside my skin. Your knuckles on my hip bone steering, like the street is ours and nobody can tow. From far away, we're just a couple dogs in a car, but up close, no, it's more like a vow. Wasn't raised to make a sound, but you pull it out of me. scrape gentle at my throat, then harder, like you're writing a language made of heat. The rear view shakes, the radio stutters, and the bass line skips a beat. I see your face in the windshield glare, praise torn, smiling like you found the truth. And I'm not holy, I'm not saved, I'm just real in my mouth, real in my tooth. We make a church of vinyl seats and fogged up roof. Fogged up roof. Call it hunger, call it prayer, call it two bodies making weather in a box of stale air. I open up, can't fake it, can't stay polite. You got me giving up my name in the backseat light. We don't just touch, we take, we bite through dust like it's something we deserve. If the world's a lock with a break and the whole sky learns how to curve, when it's over we're wrecked and laughing, foreheads pressed counting our breaths. Your chest eclipses mine and for a second there's nothing else left. No past, no plans, no should, no sorry, just the aftertaste of being alive. Like we talked the dark into opening its hands, and it did, it did, it did. We collapsed into one warm mess. Your fingers draw a map I can't confess. Sad headlights pass like they don't know. Inside we chew the hours down to bone. Your hand on my waist, hold my hand, steady me. We're still here. Sunday dress and borrowed shoes, streets still wet from last night's rain. Grandma hums an old refrain like a promise in her veins. We step out quiet one by one, as if the door could change its mind. But something in the morning air keeps pulling us in line. We were raised on hard goodbyes, on names that never made the page. Still we breathe and we arrive. Still we turn the hurt to strength. So lift every voice, don't wait for permission. Let the rooftops carry it over the town. Let it roll like the ocean when it won't stay hidden. We're not done now, we're not done now. With the sun on our faces, a new day starting. Step by step, we won't back down. Let it rain for the ones who couldn't make it this far. We're not done now till victory's found. Stones in the road, blisters on skin, polite smiles that cut like a wire. We learn to count the cost of hope and still call it desire. There were nights the world felt closed, like a hallway with no end. But listen, under all that fear, there's a steady, stubborn drum again. We've been moving through the years with our hands tied up in prayer. If the past could speak out loud, it would say, go on, get there. So lift every voice, don't wait for permission. Let the rooftops carry it over the town. Let it hours we survived in silence, God of the meals we stretched too thin. You walked with us when doors stayed bolted, when mercy was hard to get in. Keep our feet from going numb, keep our aim when the world feels sweet. Don't let comfort make us careless, don't let the noise steal what we mean. True to the ground that raised us, true to the people beside us, true when it's easy, true when it's not. Lift every voice, don't wait for permission. Let the rooftops carry it over the town, let it roll like the ocean when it won't stay hidden. We're not done now, we're not done now. With the sun on our face, it's a new day starting. Step by step, we won't back down. Let it ring for the ones who couldn't make it this far. We're not done now till victory's found. Hold my hand, steady me. We're still here.
I'm done chasing decoys. I'm done chasing decoys. Tell me where it is. I've spent my good hours like loose change on a sidewalk, buying little thrills that don't last past the block. Now the calendar's loud and I'm walking more careful. I don't wanna die still calling the wrong things beautiful. I've met her assistants in borrowed bodies and saltwater laughter and backseat parties. They smile like a doorway, they pull like a tide, and you swear you're choosing, then you're along for the ride. They don't take your name, they take your bearings. They don't break your bones, they break your plan. And when you reach for something real, you catch air, you catch air. So tell me straight, where does beauty live? No riddles, no games, I'm out of time for it. I don't need a halo, I don't need a stage. I need one true place I can stand and stay. Let me in, let me learn, let me see what is. Where does beauty live? There was a girl on a ferry, hair pinned up with a plastic clip, steering her little world with a paper cup in her fist. She looked back once like she knew what I wanted. I leaned too far into it and the water took my wallet. There were park girls laughing under old oaks by the trail, tying up cheap white ribbons. Dared me to follow the spell, had me singing to ghosts, had me pledging like a believer, then left me with dirt on my knees, calling myself the deceiver. Maybe I am, maybe I love the chase, maybe I love a flame that won't hold its shape. But I was born with this hunger in my ribs, and it won't hush, it won't hush. So tell me straight, where does beauty live? No riddles, no games, I'm out of time for it. I don't need a halo, I don't need a stage. I need one true place I can straight. Where does beauty live? I'm done with the bait, I'm done with the counterfeit. I don't need permission, I don't need to win. I need the quiet door that opens from within. Let me in, let me learn, let me see what it is. Where does beauty live? Where does beauty live? Shake the throne. I'm here to know my way home.
Everybody's got something to add. I'm trying to keep up. I drift through lunch spots, screen glow, ticket lines, plastic trays and perfume. You won't believe what she said. A couple argue softly over soup and timelines. Somebody praises a first date like it cured their dread. I hear my dentist messed up, Albuquerque was wild. They're striking again, that picture's arm is done. Somewhere in the scrolling a headline turns my stomach, but the train keeps moving like it's built to outrun. My pockets fill with other people's sentences. Loose change, paper cuts, borrowed confidence, plurality is all. Yeah, it's the air in the vents, names and numbers, half-sunk hooks, accidental friends. I can care, I can nod, I can mean what I say, but the grief can't stay long in a body on display. So I press the elevator button, watch the doors, pretend like they don't know me. Plurality is all, and I'm just passing through again. Tabs like trapdoors, stack facts on facts. Buddha on a podcast, mouthless in a thread. Photo books, old novels, theory that attacks a word I can't pronounce but I underline in red. Obscurantism, endocarp, some plant I'll never see. A museum guy says factorize like it's a prayer. I'm 2 floors down, the stairwell smells like metal and old coffee. And somebody's practicing piano through the ductwork air. Songs arrive in fragments, just enough to make you miss what you can't catch. Plurality is all, yeah, it's the air in the vents, names and numbers, half-sunk hooks, accidental friends. I can care, I can nod, I can mean what I say, but the grief can't stay long in a body on display. So I press the elevator button, watch the doors, pretend like they don't know me. Plurality is all, and I'm just passing through again. In a caption, Ogden on a postcard, Passamaquoddy Bay on a weather app screen. Off Emmett Gar in a report I won't finish. Waco, Nebraska, someone swears it's not a meme. Santa Fe in a playlist title, road trip, keep it clean. Zeros in the bank accounts and get my cheap cologne. Zephyrs through the cracked window of a rideshare, and the same question rides shotgun, who am I? I'm alone. A letter on the mezzanine I should have answered. The unemployed guy outside who won't meet my eyes. Dogs with that patient face like they've forgiven everything. Pianos and lobbies, fruit going soft, buildings getting tired. I'm sympathetic, sure I learn the slogans, I repeat them right. I've got friends who wear their arguments like jackets in the rain. It fits them fine, looks good under barroom light. And sometimes I even want that kind of certainty again. The patterns stretch, the threads give out, and I get claustrophobic in a room full of winning. So I smile, say take care like I'm not spinning. Half-sung hooks, accidental friends. I can care, I can nod, I can mean what I say, but the grief can't stay long in a body on display. So I press the elevator button, let the small talk end before it owns me. Plurality is all, and I'm just passing through again. Again.
Doors close, a new floor, same noise.
The yard is still warm from the afternoon, and I'm out here like I don't care who sees. Back flat in the uneven ground, shirt riding up, letting the air in where it needs. I used to flinch at everything, a voice, a step, a door too loud. But the lawn doesn't ask me questions, it just leans in, then backs down. Go on then, if you're gonna reach for me, be honest about how small you are. Touch me careful, cool, green fingertips like you're practicing kindness on a stranger. Brush my cheek, my shoulder, where the sun forgot to stay. If there's anything gentle left, it's what you do without a word to say. My phone keeps lighting up like a pulse, names I can't carry tonight. I turn it face down in the grass and let the world be outside my life. There's a bruise on my thigh from some old moment I don't even need to explain. You skim past it like you don't judge, you don't stop, you don't stare. Don't be scared, I'm not here to crush you, I'm just heavy with days. Touch me careful, cool, green fingertips like you're practicing kindness on a stranger. Brush my cheek, my shoulder, my bare arms in the open air. If there's anything gentle left, it's your shy little hands combing through my hair. I know what comes next, soil closing its mouth, roots making their slow decisions. Someday I'll be the quiet under this place, and you'll keep growing like I never listened. So take what you can reach now, my ankles, my feet, the last warm part of me. Is there nothing that is kind? Touch me, don't hurry, cool, green fingertips. You don't have to understand my anger. Just graze my face, my stomach, my thighs, my knees. And when I'm too far beneath you, remember, you were brave enough to touch me. Stay a while, then let me go. I found you in the back of my throat on a weekday train, no sleep, cheap coat. a little yes I didn't say out loud. When the window shook and the sky leaned down. No label, no prayer, no plan in my hand, just something humming where fear likes to stand. You don't show up with a speech to give, you just keep going so I can live. Hope's got borrowed wings, it stays anyway, perched on the railing of a barely standing day, singing me steady with no words at all. When the weather turns and the ceilings fall, it's small, it's stubborn, it's nothing I earned, but it keeps me warm when the world gets stern. I heard you under hospital lights, in the vending machine, hush at 2 at night, in a friend's spare room with the carpet worn, where I counted breaths till the panic was gone. Out on the overpass, trucks rolling by, salt on my lips from trying not to cry. You didn't fix it, you didn't pretend, you just sat with me until the end. And the wind can shout and the doors can slam, but you don't scare easy. Whoever you am, hope's got borrowed wings, it stays anyway, perched on the railing of a barely standing day, singing me steady with no words at all. When the weather turns and the ceilings fall, it's small, it's stubborn, it's nothing I earned, but it keeps me warm when the world gets stern. I met you on the coldest street, where your hands go numb and your doubts get teeth. I met you far from any shore, where the water's black and the deck boards moan, and still you never leaned in close for a tip, a favor, a tiny dose. No, pay me back, no, prove you're strong. You just kept singing and pulled me along. Hope's got borrowed wings, it stays anyway, perched on the railing of a barely standing day, singing me steady with no words at all. When the weather turns and the ceilings fall, and it asks for nothing, no crumb, no name, just leaves me breathing when I'm not the same. Hope's got borrowed wings, and it stays. It stays. It stays. I held you like a warm cup in the kitchen glow. Outside the world kept moving on. They told me keep you close, keep you safe, so I counted your ribs and you fell asleep. But you were never a lock I could turn, never a story I could keep. I see it now in your stubborn grin, in the questions you won't set down. You came to me like weather through an open window, and you'll leave like your own town. I can give you my arms when the floor feels far, but I can't give you a map of my fear.
some places, and you are already packing for a year. I can't reach from here. You're not mine to hold like a photo in a wallet. You're mine to fold into who I've been. I'm only the doorway you ran through laughing. I'm only the ground under your running feet. If I've been, let it be for the sending, not to keep it. It didn't fit my shoulders right. Your silence is a language I don't speak, and that's okay tonight. There's a house you already belong to, with windows I won't look through. Tomorrow has your name on the mailbox and a key that isn't mine to use. So I learned to love without grabbing, to listen without telling you how, to let you be new in front of me, even when it breaks my now. You're not mine to hold like a photo in a wallet. You're not mine to fold into who I've been. I'm only the doorway you ran through laughing. I'm only the ground under your running feet. If I've been, let it be for the sending, not to keep it. I feel it, that pull in my chest like a drawn back string. The world takes aim past the edge of my knowing, past anything I can explain. And I'm not the one with the target, I'm not the one with the plan, but something steady in me stays open, like go on, go on. You're not mine to hold like a photo in a wallet. You're not mine to fold into who I've been. I'll give you my love, not my limits. I'll give you my faith when the road gets thin. If I bend, let it be for the sending, let it be for your distance, let it be for your name in the wide open air. You like a warm cup in the kitchen glow, and let the door stay where it was. I was half asleep on the living room floor, wrapping paper stuck to my sock, when the church up the street started shaking the cold right off the sidewalk. Old hymn on the air like a photo you keep faded, but it still knows your name. And every storefront speaker, every passing car said the same thing. Peace on earth, like a promise you practice saying, even when your throat feels tight. The bells kept going like they meant it, like they hadn't read the news, singing over traffic, over sirens, over living room blues. If there's a map that leads to mercy, I'm trying to follow it again. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, don't let it be pretend. By noon my phone lit up in my palm, video from somebody's street, a boy in a coat too big for his bones, running from heat. Someone wrote Merry Christmas in chalk on a boarded up pharmacy wall, and the snow started mixing with ash like
like it couldn't choose at all. I turned my face to the kitchen sink, let the water cover the sound. I said, if peace is real, why can't I find it now? But the bells kept going like they meant it, like they hadn't read the news, singing over traffic, over sirens, over living room blues. If there's a map that leads to mercy, I'm trying to follow it again. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, don't let it be pretend. And somewhere in the thick of it, a deeper tone cut through. Not polished, not pretty, just steady and true. It said, I'm not asleep, I'm not gone. Hold on, hold on. The ones who sell you hate for free don't get the final word. The wrong can make a lot of noise, but it's not the last thing heard. So I went back out in the frozen air, hands buried in my sleeves, and I left a plate on the neighbor's step for whoever needs. I don't have answers, I don't have flags, I don't have power like that. Just a small insistence in my chest that refuses to collapse. 'Cause the bells keep going like they mean it, and I'm learning how to too. Singing over traffic, over sirens, over what we've been through. If there's a map that leads to mercy, I'm gonna follow it again. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Let it start where I stand. Peace on earth, goodwill.
Ah.
4 little notes on a dresser drawer. Names I can't stop saying. I kept her apron on the back of the chair, like she might walk back in it. And the kitchen window still throws that square of heat on the same old linen. In the jar by the sink, dry marigold heads, paper thin and rattling. She told me, baby, I'm not finished yet, I'm only changing channels. So I water what I miss with a coffee mug and patience, and talk to dirt like it's a witness that remembers all her prayers. Work gentle, sun, work gentle, rain. Don't rush what's trying to return. If she believed it down to bone, I can learn, I can learn. I read that poet on the train, thin book, thrift store sticker. A kid with a pretty mouth for pain, too bright to be here longer. He wrote like every kiss was borrowed time, like beauty had a curfew. Now strangers quote him like a brand name sign while he's under foreign gravel. But I hear him in the earbuds of the girl across the aisle, turning ordinary breath and dust into something that survives. Work gentle, sun, work gentle, rain. Don't rush what's trying to remain. Some voices burn right through the page and won't explain, won't explain. My uncle loved to joke too much, the kind that made
makes you slap your knee. But when the laughter let him loose, his eyes look past the TV. He dress up hurt in Saturday clothes, shine it till it passed inspection. Keep his pride like a door half closed, so nobody saw the leaking. I learned that you can dance all night and still be starving. You can grin like you're alright. I mean, please don't ask me. Yeah, work gentle, sun, work gentle. Rain on every messed up face on the train, and let the joke and the bruise share space. No shame, no shame. And then there's the woman from Uptown Church, perfume thick as policy. Talk someday like it's reserved for people who look like she does. She says up there we'll finally rest, and I bite my tongue in pieces, 'cause in her heaven there's still a listing, and somebody's still doing the dishes. Oh. Funny how folks carry their small thrones right through the pearly gates. So work gentle, sun, work gentle. Rain on the ones they train to serve and strain. If there's a world worth calling holy, it's got no upstairs, no downstairs, no yours and mine. I put a seed packet in her Bible, right where her finger used to land. If anything comes up, I'll call it by her name, and let it grow how it can. Oh.
There's a paper cup on the curb in the rain, still holding a penny like it means something. I stop and pick it up without thinking, like my hands remember before my head does. My mother left notes in the fridge, small mercies. Eat something, call me, lock the door. And when I had nothing but angry silence, I learned to pass water like a river learns the shore. Some of us give because we were carried, some of us give because we weren't. Some of us give to fix the bruise on the inside. Some of us give just to prove it can be done. It's hand to hand, no grand plan, a coat on a stranger, a ride to the clinic. It's take my last five, it's use my name. It's quiet work that still changes the room. You gave me blue when I was sinking, I gave you yellow when you couldn't move. And we didn't match, we didn't try to, but somehow we came out green. I knew a girl who kept a couch by the window for the friends who got locked out of their lives. We'd lie there listening to traffic breathe and count our blessings like passing headlights. I've given rides to people I didn't trust. I've given time I couldn't spare, and I've watched it come back wrong sometimes, like a letter sent to an old address. Giving's not clean, it's not always holy. Sometimes it cuts when you pull it free. Sometimes you walk away lighter, sometimes you limp for a week. It's hand to hand, no grand plan, a coat on a stranger, a ride to the clinic. It's take my last fight. just use my name. It's quiet work that still changes the room. You gave me blue when I was sinking. I gave you yellow when you couldn't move. And we didn't match, we didn't try to, but somehow we came out green. Oh, story, one spine, dog-eared page. Still every time I open it, it's new. I read it in the way you stand in a doorway, not asking, just staying until I do. I gave you what I had, 2 hands, 1 hour. You gave me what you didn't even have. And in the space between our different colors, something held us up. It's hand to hand, no grand plan. A meal split crooked, a phone call answered. It's I'm still here, it's you can breathe. It's the kind of love that doesn't make a speech. You gave me blue when I was sinking. I gave you yellow when you couldn't move. We were not the same, we weren't supposed to. That's why we came out green. Mine to yours, yours to mine. We came out green.
I found your name in a schoolbook map, corners curled from too many hands. The teacher said don't look too long, like truth is something you can't withstand. But I hear you in the morning line, and kettles singing over flame, and the way the women hold their backs when everything is trying to make them bend. They put up fences where roads should run, they changed the locks and called it law, but the ground remembers every foot, and it won't forget what it saw. You're not gone, you're just breathing low like seeds that wait out the dry season. Motherland, I feel you move under the dust, under the reason. And when the drumming starts again, from the coast to the inland rivers, you stand up slow, you stand up sure, and the stolen will come home in splinters. A boy on the bus with a borrowed coat holds a photo like it might talk. His father's face is a quiet storm, no graves to visit, no place to walk. He says, we left in the back of a truck, we didn't even shut the door. And every mile he learns to smile, like hunger is something he's practiced for. The men with flags and heavy boots, they took the gold and took the grain, but you can't take what lives in blood or the way a people say your name. You're not gone, you're just breathing low like seas that wait out the dry season. Motherland, I feel you move under the dust, under the reason. And when the drumming starts again, from the coast to the inland rivers, you'll stand up slow, you stand up sure, and the stolen will come home in splinters. Count the ones who didn't make it back, say them plain, don't make them saints. A brother missing, a sister gone, that kind of math doesn't leave you. And still you'll gather what's been scattered, like grain swept from a broken floor. Hands out, hands in, we are more than what they did before. I see you in the market shade, and radios patched with copper wire, and murals over bullet marks, and lullabies that don't expire. And when the storms roll off the sea,
You hold your children near and far, telling them I'm still here, I'm still your start, I'm still your scar. You're not gone, you're just breathing low, like seeds that wait out the dry season. Motherland, I feel you move under the dust, under the reason. Call them back from other tongues, from factory shifts and border paper. Strong with the memory of the lost and the love that outlasts the taker. You slid the laptop shut like it was heavy. Left the desk lamp burning in the day. Outside the lawn's gone wild behind the library. A sprinkler ticking time away. I watched you drop your draft into the tall weeds, like it could learn to disappear. But paper doesn't drown that easy, it just waits out here. I hear you in the way you don't explain, in the joke you make and don't sustain. I know it's hard to be 19 and feel the clock inside your jeans. What are you trying to be free of? The minutes with your name on them, the mess of being real and not impressed with what you haven't done. You can borrow a voice for the grade, but you can't borrow being alive. Love is for the ones who show up, the ones who stay and try. In the hallway, someone's laughing too loud. You flinch like you're caught in a flash. Your phone keeps lighting up with little fires. You don't have the fuel to answer back. So you asked a cold, clean engine for a story, something smooth you wouldn't feel. No smudge eraser, no stutter, no shaky deal. But the body knows when we step aside, when we let the wheel drive. And even if the sentence shines, it can't hold you when you're tired. What are you trying to be free of? The minutes with your name on them, the miracle of getting up again when nobody claps at all. You can hand off the hard part, but you'll still carry what it costs. Love is for the ones who love the work, even when they're lost. Come down to the field behind the science wing, where the wind keeps changing its mind. Tell me one true thing you saw this week, not clever, just kinda let it be unfinished. Let it be yours, let it shake in your hands. We were never meant to be perfect, we were meant to be here while we can. So what are you trying to be free of? The living up close and warm, the strange assignment of breathing in and doing no harm. If you're scared, say you're scared, I'll still call you my friend. Love is for the ones who love the work. Start messy, start again. Start again. New Year on the TV, volume down low. Your name in my mouth like a song I almost know. Do we let it go quiet like an old voicemail? Delete the proof we ever meant it? Or do we keep one thread that doesn't fray? One small hey, you still in it? I found a photo in a shoebox drawer, you in my borrowed sweater. We were sure we'd live forever then. I guess we didn't check the weather. So here's to the miles that made us strangers, and the love that stayed familiar. If you're out there hearing this, I hope it doesn't feel like failure. For the long ago, for the almost, for the laugh we can't replace, I'll raise a paper cup to the people time can't fully erase. If you're breaking open something, I'm doing it too, right here. We'll drink to being good to each other. For the long ago, my dear. We ran through weeds behind your neighbor's fence, stole wildflowers from the corner lot, hands green from the stems we snapped, acting brave when we were not. We wore cheap sneakers to the riverbed, cold water up to our knees, said one day we'll be far from here, and begged the world to agree. Now I'm older in the mirror. You're a city I don't visit, but the door you left in me still opens when I miss it. For the long ago, for the almost, for the laugh we can't replace, I'll raise a paper cup to the people time can't fully erase. If you're breaking open something, I'm doing it too, right here. We'll drink to being good to each other. For the long ago, my dear. There are oceans in a single year and schedules that don't bend, but I kept your number like a charm I never had to spend. So take my hand across the distance, through the screens in crowded rooms. Let's not make a monument of silence when kindness is still in bloom. For the long ago, for the almost, for the far we learned to face, I'll raise a paper cup to the people time can't fully erase. To every back porch promise, every road that disappeared, we'll drink to being good to each other. For the long ago, my dear. Not forgotten, not erased, just carried, just carried. Just carried. Pulled over for no good reason, just a feeling. There's a broken pump off County 6, unbleached side that no one fixes, and I don't need a drink. They said it tastes like coins anyway. I don't need a meetup, someone's waiting past the railroad bridge. Text bubble hovering like a dare. You're close, you're close. I'm not tired or not really. My shoes keep time on their own, like the road's got a metronome, and I'm too proud to miss the downbeat. But something in me makes a stop where there's nothing to buy, nothing to prove. So I walk to the rim and looking like it might look back. So I drop a pebble in just to hear what's living underneath. Counting 1, 2, waiting on a sound to set me free. And it hits nothing, just air doing its job. That's when I remember some places only feel deep till you ask them to be. I've had loves like roadside wells, pretty from the shoulder of the highway. Cool story, good angle, a place you point at and keep moving. I've had friends like open doors that only open when you push alone. And I've worn maybe like a jacket because it fit every season. Up ahead, the miles keep talking, telling me I'm late to my own life. I can't keep betting my whole week on a weekend face. So I lean over again, throw another stone, not for luck, for proof. Yeah, I drop a pebble in just to hear what's living underneath. Counting 1, 2, waiting on a sound to set me free. And it hits nothing, just air doing its job. That's when I remember some places only feel deep till you ask them to be. Don't make a church out of a shortcut. Don't kneel to every pretty stop that keeps you from the finish. Some folks collect little pauses like stamps on a passport, then wonder why the years feel rented. If you're chasing something true, move. If you're scared, it's gone. Check. Hearts are like wells, you don't know they're empty till you test the depth. So I drop a pebble in one last time before I leave. Counting 1, 2, no splash coming back to me. I don't curse it, I don't name it, I just turn toward the mile ahead. Let my footsteps strike the gravel like a match that finally catches. Fancy slows you down, and sometimes that's all it is. A stop that costs you everything, 'cause it asks for nothing. They painted you pale on a Sunday school wall. Clean hands, bright ropes, no dust at all. But I met you later in a bus stop glow, in a cracked phone screen and a slow snow. You were the color of the women I know, sun-browned skin from the working road, full mouth like you've swallowed every prayer and still kept room for someone else's air. If heaven has a doorway, it's not gold, it's a back room where the heaters don't hold. And you're there, quiet as a steady breath, with milk-stained sleeves and zero interest in death. Mother, you don't belong to flags or frames, you don't answer to their proper names. Crowned in the only place that had space, hay on the floor, stars on your face. face, and we come in with our shaking hands from old beliefs and broken plans. Don't turn away from the ones who never got taught how to ask for help without feeling bored. I watched them line up outside the clinic door, a boy with a cough, a girl of 4, a man who lost his papers and not his pride, a tired bride with the bruise she hides. They carry the world in plastic bags, coins for a candle time that drags. They don't have the words the poets use, they just have need and nothing to lose. And the city keeps moving like it can't hear the sirens, the sermons, the cheap good shit. But your eyes like a well that won't run dry say, come closer, it's okay to try. Mother, you don't belong to flags or frames, you don't answer to their proper names. Crowned in the only place that had space, hay on the floor, stars on your face. And we come in with our shaking hands from old beliefs and broken plans. Don't turn away from the ones who never got taught how to ask for help without feeling bored. Not the museum version, not the postcard queen, not a story kept tidy and sweet and clean. You're the hymn under breath in a crowded train, the same old hope with a different stain. If you were born here now, they'd look right past the young girl broke, moving too fast. So let us be the stable, the room, the door. Let us put down what we're fighting for. Mother, you don't belong to flags or frames, you don't answer to their proper names. Crowned in the only place that had space, hay on the floor, stars on your face. And we come in with our shaking hands from ancient roads to modern lands. Pity the ones who were never shown how to be held without being owned.
You asked me for a reason. I brought receipts.
I try to say it's simple, but it multiplies like laundry on the chair, like seconds in goodbye. I love you in the checkout line, in traffic when it stalls, in the stupid little silence after slammed apartment walls. I love you when the coffee's weak, when rent is due at 2, when the day feels like a hallway and I'm pacing straight through. Not fireworks, more steady than my hands when they shake. A kind of daily oxygen I don't know how to fake. And if you want the measurements, I took them anyway. I love you, wide as a city grid, and deep as a what I never say, as high as my hopes get when I let them live, and plain as the bills we pay. I love you on purpose, not for the look of it, not for the story I can sell. Count the ways if you need a number for it. I tried, then I lost count myself. I love you when I'm generous, when I'm a little mean, when I'm sure of everything, when I doubt what I believe. I love you like a promise kept when nobody is watching, like giving back the extra change, like quitting all the talking. I love you clean, no audience, no
halo, no parade. Not trying to be impressive, not trying to be saved. I love you with my whole regret, repurposed into care. Like turning old disasters into something we can share. I used to spend my passion on the wrong kind of pain. I love you wide as a city grid, and deep is what I never say, as high as my hopes get when I let them live, and plain as the bills we pay. I love you on purpose, not for the look of it, not for the story I can sell. Count the ways if you need a number for it. I tried, then I lost count myself. I had a list of heroes once. I crossed their names out one by one. I thought I'd run out of believing, thought the good in me was done. Then you showed up, stubborn as spring, in an ordinary coat, and something in my chest said try again, and it learned how to float. So take my breath when I'm laughing, take my mouth when I'm scared, take the salt in my angry words and the soft part I don't wear. If there's anything after this, if there's nothing at all, either way I'm staying with you through the rise, through the fall. I love you wide as the city grid, and deep is what I never say, as high as my hopes get when I let them live, and plain as the bills we pay. I love you on purpose, not for the look of it, not for the praise, not for the spell. Count the ways if you need a number for it. I tried, then I lost count myself. If there's more time, just get better at it. Floorboards settle, the house exhales. I count the seconds like loose change. The world keeps telling me lie down, you're safe, like sleep's a rule I somehow broke. The radiator clicks in the hallway, and I pull my knees into my coat. Outside, the branches trade slow gossip, warm air moving through them like a hand. So why am I the only one shaking, like I don't understand? I wasn't built for this kind of quiet. It leaves room for what I can't say, so let it cover me. This ordinary hour, a borrowed spine, a borrowed shelter. If I fall apart, let it be in private, where even the moon won't enter. I just need one small stretch of time to let the worst of me unfurl. Then I'll stand up with the morning and walk back into the world. I scroll old photos I shouldn't touch, a laugh I can't return. The sink is full of coffee cups, like proof that I don't learn. I press my forehead to the window, feel the glass hold all my heat. The street is empty and it's gentle, like it doesn't notice me. Maybe grief is just a visitor that lies down in your bed. Maybe it will leave before the alarm, or maybe I'll leave it instead. So let it cover me, this ordinary hour, a borrowed spine, a borrowed shelter. If I fall
it be in private, where even the moon won't enter. I just need one small stretch of time to let the worst of me unfurl. Then I'll stand up with the morning and walk back into the 1 hour, 1 heart swallow, 1 phone left face down, 1 more breath in the dark air till I'm steady enough to come around. I don't have to be fearless, I don't have to be new, I just have to keep my hands from closing on what I can't undo. So let it cover me, this ordinary hour, a borrowed spine, a borrowed shelter. If I fall apart, let it be in private, where even the moon won't enter. I'll take my time, I'll take the ache like weather passing through. Another day will find me willing to try what brave folks do. Floorboards settle, the house exhales. I count the seconds and let them go. The waves have stilled. Across the raging seas, the storm's fury now behind. The horizon gleams with gold, the victory we chased and find. Crowds gather on the docks, their cheers like thunder roll. But in the quiet hold below, silence claims its toll. Rise, my guiding star, hear the distant calls, flags wave in the wind, bouquets line the halls. But your eyes are closed in eternal repose. The prize is ours, yet the cost only heaven knows. Oh, the bleeding tide, the crimson on the tide, you've led us home, but left us hollow inside. I kneel beside your form in the dim light of the dawn, whispering ancient tales of journeys yet to be drawn. The crew salutes the mast, bells toll victory's name. But your hand is cold in mine, and nothing feels the same. A sister lost at sea, a brother turned to stone. In this modern odyssey, where victors all alone, exalt, O wandering winds, ring out your joyful cry. But I'll pace these wooden planks under the morning sky, dream of revival, the hope that stayed in fast. Your legacy sails on, but the presence overcast. Lies my guiding star, hear the distant calls, flags wave in the wind, bouquets line the halls. But your eyes are closed in eternal
a store-bred aisle. 2 a.m., two kinds of hunger in the same fluorescent. John worked mornings at the parish kitchen, knuckles split from heat and steel. He baked rye in dented pans, no sugar, said if it bites back it's real. He'd eat it standing by the sink, red wine in a jelly jar. Swore the best hour of the day was when the sun hits hard. Felicity slept through sirens, woke up later, soft steps, careful with the floor. White bread, trim crust, warm sweet milk, like she could keep the world outdoors. She kept a vase of lilies by the window, clean as laundry on a line. She looked up like the moon was company and let the silence shine. Same building, different weather, same hallway, different gods. One prayed with both fists clenched, one prayed with open palms. And there was a dome between them, not a church, not a home, just a heavy thing you feel when you're never in the same room. He loved the noon that burns your face, she loved the late hour calm. 2 loaves on the same table, couldn't break the same one in half. Ooh. Talked over everyone, bought flowers cheap, sharp, almost rude. Put him in a pickle jar like a dare to make the quiet move. His friend said, man, you're made of metal, like nothing could get through. But you could see the salt at work, where his smile turned blue. Philly said she was a fast one in a doorway, always leaving, always near. A little warning in her eyes, like she'd already heard bad news somewhere. She'd say, don't drink so hard, John. He'd say, don't disappear. They meet in absences, then lose each other there. Same building, different weather, same hallway, different guards. One held his pain like property, one kept it in the fund. And there was a dome between them, not a church, not a home, just a heavy thing you feel when you're never in the same room. He loved the noon that burns your face, she loved the late hour calm. 2 loaves on the same table, couldn't break the same one in half. Then the city threw a party in the basement, bad speakers, borrowed lights. Somebody poured too much, somebody cried, somebody started a fight. They danced like strangers on a dare, like it might fix what words can't mend. A ride showed up with no clean reason, pain driving, grinning like a friend. Call it Dionysus, call it last call, call it whatever gets you moving. Cause there was a dome between them, and it cracked for one cheap song. He spilled his wine, she spilled her milk, and they finally sang along. He tasted rye and bitterness, she tasted sugar gone too fast. 2 lives pulling the same rope, dragged home by a wagon of glass. He'll love the sun again. She'll look for the moon on her way, but for a minute in that crooked room, they met in the middle and stayed.
late for my own life, hair still wet, keys on the counter, coffee gone cold, street lamp buzzing like a bad thought. When a quiet car rolled in, older than the road. No driver in a hurry, no meter ticking time, just a steady hand on the wheel, like it already knew my name. So I folded on my calendar, left the inbox where it lay, set down the weight of someday, and got in without a fight. We went slow past the swing set, kids in circles, chalk on their shoes. Slow past the wheat that washed us, slow past the last blue. And I felt my pulse get quiet, like a song turning down, while the world kept moving and we didn't make a sound. The sun slid off the rooftops and the air changed its mind. My dress was barely anything, thin fabric, no shield, no sign. Goosebumps telling the truth. I've been too busy to hear. Some doors don't slam shut, they just appear. He didn't speak in warnings, didn't preach, didn't plead, just held the silence open like a room I could breathe. And I thought of all my errands, all the jokes I didn't get to, all the people I kept promising I'd come back soon. We went slow past the swing set, kids in circles, chalk on their shoes. Slow past the wheat that washed us, slow past the last blue. And I felt my pulse get quiet, like a song turning down, while the world kept moving and we didn't make a sound. Then we stopped at a house with no windows, just a slope in the grass, a porch that wasn't really a porch, a welcome that wouldn't ask, the roof line barely showing, as if it learned how to hide, like someone smoothing a blanket over something they love. And for a second I wanted to run back to the street, but the door was already opening and my fear was out of breath. So we went slow past the swing set, kids in circles, chalk on their shoes. Slow past the wheat that washed us, slow past the last blue. Now it's here stacked like minutes, and it still feels the same. The first time I noticed where the horses were aimed. Not a crash, not a fire, just a ride that didn't end. I didn't stop for him, he stopped for me. Come through. Come through. Okra in a jar on the high shelf, like you meant it, like you always do. Oranges sweating in that clay bowl you shaped with your thumbs, still warm in the room. Clove tea rolling on the stove slow. A small weather system in our kitchen, and I got a prayer my mama gave me, tapping time behind my eyes while I'm listening. If the world outside keeps counting us wrong, let it
And here we say a plane, come through, let me meet you where you stand. No pledges to their paperwork, I'm holding to my people with both hands. Come through, we don't need permission to be true. We'll make a little altar in the gap of our palms and call ourselves by our names. Come through. To swallow my voice at the doorway. Act polite, act small, act fine. Now I leave my shoes by the mat like a promise, and I take my time. We laugh with our mouths full of fruit and the salt of the day on our skin. The kind of ordinary they never put on the news, but it's how we've always lived. Say it out loud, don't dress it up. Say it steady, no shame. Come through, let me meet you where you stand. No pledges to their paperwork, I'm holding to my people with both hands. Come through, we don't need permission to be true. We'll make a little altar in the gap of our palms and call ourselves by our own names. Come through. I don't belong to a badge or a border. I don't belong to a file. I belong to the ones who bring a plate over, who text you home and wait a while. Be my oracle, not a warning. Be my yes when the street says no. Let our breath hit the same shoreline. Let our bodies shine like oil when we're close. And if they try to rename us for their comfort, we won't answer. Come through. We're already here, we've been. No pledges to their paperwork, we're building something you can't fence in. Come through, I'm devoted, that's the truth. To my folks, my kindred, the ones who held me up, and I'm holding you. Top shelf, okra, clay bowl, oranges, hands pressed, palm-sized altar. Come through, come through. We move like a tired, a gray line. Boots full of gravel, hands full of rope. Every new foothold feels like borrowed time, and the map keeps folding back on our hope. I watch the ones behind me, heads down low, counting their losses like change in their palms. No miracle runners, no shortcut home, just years in our lungs and the pull of the climb. And somewhere ahead, where I can't see it, there's a voice that doesn't doubt. It's steady as a signal on a bad radio, telling me, keep going now. Don't give your fear a microphone. Don't feed that siren when it calls. If the wind gets mean and the air turns cold, that's just summer weather, that's all. Hold on, hold on. When the sky closes in, we're close
like the hills, a verdict and not a road. Somebody dropping their bag in the weeds, saying they'll rest, but they're letting go. And I get it, I do, my knees shake too. I've bargained with gravity under my breath, but I've seen the thickest clouds gather up right before the ridgeline finally gives. So if you hear your own voice turn against you, like it's someone you should trust, put your hand on the ground, feel it holding still, and stand up, stand up. Don't give your fear a microphone, don't feed the siren when it calls. If the wind gets mean and the air turns cold, that's just summer weather, that's all. Hold on, hold on. When the sky closes in, we're close to the top. I'm not saying it's easy, I'm saying it's ours. This slow, stubborn moving, minute by hour. And if you can't see the next step, take mine for a while. We'll trade strength back and forth till the ground levels out. Don't give your fear a microphone, let it talk, don't let it drive. If the clouds stack up like a wall of smoke, it means we're almost arrived. Hold on, hold on. If the sky closes in, we're close to the top. Close to the top. There's a thin moon caught in the branches behind the cottonwood's bare bones. January holding its breath again. Frost like salt on the road. I'm out too early for my own good. Coffee cooling in my hands, watching that pale corn tilt away from the first warm line of dawn. Like it won't look straight at the sun, like it's done explaining itself. And I feel that in my chest, the calm that comes after you've said enough. Stay still, not because you're empty, but because you finally laid it down. If this is what an ending looks like, let it find me this way, quiet and clean, turning my face from all the noise, keeping a small silver grace no one can take. Last year left a few bruises, names I don't say out loud, a door I kept on knocking, a room that wouldn't come around. I used to pray like bargaining, like God was a landlord upstairs, but this morning feels different, more like listening than asking. The lake in that old story, after the storm got caught up and the water didn't celebrate, it just stopped still. Not because you're empty, but because you finally laid it down. If this is what ending looks like, let it find me this way, quiet and clean, turning my face from all the noise, keep deep in a small silver grace no one can take. They'll say she's gone, like it's a slam door, but I've seen a softer kind of leaving, like a winter moon slipping west, like a body of water after fear, like a mind that stops fighting its own hands. So when my time comes, don't dress it up, don't make it sharp, just open the curtain, let morning do what it does. Stay still, not because you're empty, but because you finally laid it down. If this is what ending looks like, let it find me this way, quiet and clean with the back of my silver head. Turn to the waking sun, beautiful enough to not need words. If this is a field, why does it keep moving? I walked out past the last fence line where the grass forgets the road, and the air is full of small decisions, wings choosing yes and no. They drift like they own the minutes, like time's just something to bend. And I'm standing here with my palms open, trying to learn it again. Some things take forever to reach us, a voice across a room, a truth you didn't have words for until the words finally showed. It lands late, then it keeps on landing, as if arrival is a loop. It takes a long time to see, not with eyes, more like weather. I feel the distance settle in, then change its mind, then settle. I've got more than 6 ways to listen, more than one tongue for the same prayer, but I'm still adjusting to time, like a coat that isn't mine to wear. I used to count my days in straight lines, coffee rings, train delays, but out here the hours widen and the sky won't hold its shape. There's a version of me in the tall grass, made of breath and borrowed heat, where I first took form in the open, where my name learned how to speak. And everything I thought was finished keeps showing up half done, like sound that finds you after thunder, like a letter after love is gone. It arrives late, then it keeps on arriving, and I don't get to call it off. It takes a long time to see, not with eyes, more like weather. I feel the distance settle in, then change its mind, then settle. I've got more than 6 ways to listen, more than one tongue for the same prayer, but I'm still adjusting to time, like a coat that isn't mine to wear. I found my shortcuts, the creek that cuts behind the house, the lone tree that points north when my certainty runs out. I found my landmarks, a scar on my knee, a song that makes my chest go say the field, and the way the air held me there. It takes a long time to see, and longer to stay steady. I watch the butterflies redraw the map I thought I'd memorized already. I've got more than 6 ways to listen, and I'm learning all of them in real time, still adjusting to time, to the distance and its permanence, and mine. A field, as long as the butterflies say a field, and I keep arriving.
Your note was still on the counter, coffee grounds in the sink. I came in like a quiet habit, bare feet, half asleep. The kitchen clock was doing circles like it didn't want to talk. I opened up the freezer light and let it land on what you'd locked. I knew you meant them for the morning, for your rush, for your train. But I was standing there starving for something that didn't ask my name. So I took what was waiting in the cold, soft skin splitting on my tongue. I didn't mean to make it a thing, I didn't mean to come undone. If you taste the empty later, I'll take the blame, I'll take the cost. Forgive me, it was sweet, it was clean, and I didn't wanna stop. We've been speaking in small weather, fine, okay, long day. You fold your anger into towels and put them all away. I hear you move around the bedroom like you're packing air, and I'm out here chasing seconds, pretending I don't care. I should have saved you with something, left one like a truce, but the taste hit like a memory, and I broke my own rules. So I took what was waiting in the cold, soft skin splitting on my tongue. I didn't mean to make it a thing, I didn't mean to come undone. If you taste the empty later, I'll take the blame, I'll take the cost. Forgive me, it was sweet, it was clean, and I didn't wanna stop. It's never only fruit, is it? It's the way we don't touch. It's the quiet in the hallway when sorry isn't enough. I'm leaving this confession in the simplest words I know. I was hungry, I was human, and the cold made sugar glow. Yeah, I took what was waiting in the cold, and it felt like being young for a minute in that kitchen. I remembered where I'm from. If you want me to replace it, I will, every last one. But forgive me, it was sweet, it was clean, and I needed something done.
I walked out for air, just to feel the city breathe. I walked out one evening down Bristol Street. Phones lit up the faces, fast feet, cold heat. The pavement moved like grain in a wind you can't see, and the river kept its metal shine, cutting through the week. Under the bridge where the trains drag their bones, a boy with a cigarette said it like a vow in smoke. Stay, I'm not built for leaving. Love doesn't quit, love doesn't close. He said it easy, like he'd never watched a summer turn, like he'd never had to learn. I'll love you past the headlines, past the scrolling blue, till maps forget their borders, till the ocean folds in two, till the salmon start a choir in the traffic on your street, till the stars fall out laughing and land at our feet. I'll love you when the whole world changes what it calls true. I'll love you. He said when years run frantic like rabbits through the yard, I'll still be there, I swear it, right where you left your guard. You're the first thing that felt like home, before I knew the cost, before I knew how easy it is to lose what you almost lost. He reached for her hand, she leaned in close, and for a second it looked like the river might stop and hold its pose. But the city has other plans. It clears its throat with gears and hands. Then every clock in every shop began spit and shine, like a warning through the windows, you don't get to outrun time. It said don't let him sell you forever, like it's something he can give. Time takes its payment quiet from the way you actually live. In the back rooms of your worry, where the sink won't stop its drip, time waits behind your laughter and coughs when you go to kiss. And headaches and cheap small talk, the hours leak away, and time will choose its moment tonight or any day. Snow will find the greenest valley, it always finds a way. It will snap your threaded dances and bend your bright ballet. It said put your hands in water up to the wrist, stare down at the bowl and name what you missed. The freezer clicks like winter, the kettle sighs in the bed, and a crack in your favorite teacup makes a road to the dead. Look hard in the mirror when your mouth won't hold a smile. Life stays good and stubborn even when you can't for a while. Stand up at the window when the heat rises in your face. Love your crooked neighbor with your crooked kind of grace. And still I wanna believe it, still I want it to be true, to love you past the headlines, past the scrolling blue. But the city keeps counting and the river won't repeat. So I'll love you in the seconds I can actually keep. I'll love you in the ordinary, in the dishes and the bruise. I'll love you. It was late in the evening, the lovers slipped from view. The clocks went quiet one by one, like they had nothing left to prove. And the deep river kept moving like it always do.
I weigh my name in my mouth like a coin I can't spend. I woke up on the bathroom tile again. Cold cheek, cheap soap, the fan doing its best. The world outside keeps moving like it's fine, but inside me something's fine, a complaint against my chest. Bills on the counter, unanswered texts, a calendar full of later that never comes. I try to stand like I mean it, but my knees keep voting for the floor and calling it wisdom. And it's not that I want to vanish, I want the noise to stop. If peace is just a switch, tell me why my fingers hover and then drop. So is it staying, or is it going? Is it brave to take the hit and keep on holding, or to cut the cord and let the current have me? I'm not asking for a sign, I'm asking for a reason not to leave. I scroll past strangers turning pain into jokes. I watch the headlines teach us how to numb. The boss with the polished smile, the friend who calls too late, the love that didn't love me back enough. I've learned the art of swallowing my anger, of smiling in the meeting like I slept. But every day is a one more suitcase, and I'm dragging it upstairs I didn't pick. And sure, I could end it quickly, one sharp decision, one clean cut. But what if quiet isn't quiet? What if the dark still asks me stuff? So is it staying, or is it going? Is it brave to take the hit and keep on holding, or to cut the cord and let the current have me? I'm not asking for a sign, I'm asking for a reason not to leave. They say rest like it's a place you can just enter. They say after like a door you can't get wrong, but no one comes back with directions, and my thoughts turn cautious, then they turn on. Conscience isn't holy, it's just a guard dog in the yard. It bites my resolve to pieces and calls it being smart. And all the plans I swore I'd start, they stall at the edge of action, like cars that are blinking red when there's no one else at the intersection. So there you are in the doorway, hair still wet from the rain, eyes not looking away. You don't fix me with a sentence, you don't flinch when I say what I'm afraid to say. You just sit on the floor beside me like you got nowhere else to be. And for a minute I remember what it's like to let somebody see me. So I'm still here, and I'm still shaking, but I'm breathing like a choice I'm finally making. If the world is a storm, let it break on me. I'm not asking for forever, I'm asking for tonight to set me free. If you ever fold your hands to hope, say my name without judgment. Keep me in your prayers, like I'm worth remembering.
Air tastes like bleach and old flowers. I count my breaths like loose change. Love didn't change when the world shut down. It just got louder in an empty room. Same old loneliness now with a curfew. Same hunger now with nowhere to go. I used to rehearse running into you by the freezer doors at Trader Joe's. 2 cards passing like we meant it, hands almost touching through the frost. And there were Tuesdays, pancakes, supper steam, someone singing Balm and Gilead, too soft to film. I'd stand in the back, pretending I came for coffee, praying your coat would appear on a chair. Now every plan feels borrowed time, every maybe turns to not yet. If love is a disciple, she's starving again, wearing the same thin coat, same frayed seam. She keeps showing up to locked doors with a mouthful of prayers she can't swallow. And I keep setting 2 plates for no one I'm allowed to hold. They say you can lose your taste, lose your smell, like the body just forgets its own warnings. I didn't think a feeling could go missing like that till my phone stopped lighting up. A saint in a glass box, miles away, bones tagged and stored like museum air. People kneel and call it comfort, but it's still what it is remains. And this year the roses came early, left on porches like groceries. A red apology in plastic wrap, no fingerprints, no warmth. I try to laugh in my mask, but it falls flat, it fogs up. If love is a disciple, she's starving again, wearing the same thin coat, same frayed seams. She keeps showing up to locked doors with a mouthful of prayers she can't swallow. And I keep setting 2 plates for no one I'm allowed to hold. Some nights I hear the neighbors inhale a click, a small metronome in the wall. I think of patron saints for strange things, brief beat seizures, the way the body can betray you. Valentine, if you're listening from your gilded case, I don't need a miracle, just make me honest. Because the loss has a smell to it, not perfume, not smoke, something sour and sweet, like bees cut open on a cutting board, like earth on a knife, like a table set for the holy and nobody hungry enough to eat. If love is a disciple, she's starving again, not brave, not pretty, just here, still knocking on the locked doors, still waiting out the rules of the season. And I keep setting 2 plates till the outline of you doesn't even stay. Air tastes like bleach and old flowers. I count my breath, I count my breath, I count my breath, count my breath. We leave tire tracks where the plows gave up. Cold air sneaks in through the door. curtains on, my sister asleep. Your old scarf smells like last year's drawer. The road bends out past the river line, bare trees rattle like porch chimes. The heater's losing to the weather, but we're laughing anyway this time. And the dashboard clock drags its feet every mile, a slow good sign. I keep thinking of that table, how it holds us when we arrive. Over the river, through the wood, we're chasing that porch like low. Wind on the windows, snow in the seams. Still the car knows where to go. If I close my eyes, I'm already there. In the doorway, warm and bright, hands reaching out, names being called, like nothing ever changed in life. Dad says watch the deer and breaks. The world goes quiet, blue and white. Then we roll again, slow and steady, as if the road is being kind. I practice my I'm fine smile for questions I don't wanna meet. But the smell of someone's cinnamon starts to pull it off my teeth. I see the barnyard gate ahead, leaning like it always did. I swear the years fall off the fence when Grandma waves at all her kids. Over the river, through the wood, we're chasing that porch like low. Wind on the windows, snow in the seams. Still the car knows where to go. If I close my eyes, I'm already there. In the doorway, warm and bright, hands reaching out, names being called, like nothing ever changed in life. Kitchen heat, fogged up glasses, someone bumps the radio, Auntie humming off key soft, while the pie crust cracks just so. I slip outside to breathe the cold, let it bite my nose a bit. Then I hear the house exhale my name, like I never left it. Over the river, through the wood, I didn't know how much I'd need. The small familiar chaos and the way they save a seed. Wind can rattle every window, snow can cover every road, but there's pumpkin steam on the passenger side glass, and I'm almost home. Hurrah for being home. In this place, I hear it before I understand it. Morning opens like a door that sticks, marble under their tired shoes, names on plaques, coffee on breath, a guard with yesterday in his eyes. We sit in rows that learn to wait, hands folded over phones, and somewhere under all that quiet, something keeps tapping. Go on. Not a speech, not a slogan, more like a pulse you can't ignore. It moves through us like a current in the floor. There's a song in this country we're making, with our mouths half full of doubt. We pass it hand to hand, we don't know all the words yet, but we sing it anyway. In stairwells and court lines, in the break room, in the turnout lane. It isn't finished, but it's ours. Copley Square, rain on cardboard signs, a drummer keeping time for strangers, a woman with a stroller lifts her chin, and the chant gets steadier. A cop looks down and looks away. Someone offers water. Love isn't loud because it's sure, it's loud because it has to be. In the places we disagree, we still breathe the same air. If we're gonna make it through, we're gonna have to stay here. There's a song in this country we're making, with our mouths half full of doubt. We pass it hand to hand, we don't know all the words yet, but we sing it anyway. In stairwells and court lines, in the break room, in the turnout lane. It isn't finished, but it's ours. Charlottesville porch lights left on the street, where anger went walking, fire held high like proof of belonging. Faces set hard as homework, and then one name you never forget. A daughter, a friend, a life that made the air turn sharp, and still people showed up again. Lake Michigan rolls its shoulders, blue and stubborn late summer wind. A kid on a bike counts cracks in the sidewalk, says we can start over, we can. In Florida and East Texas, water climbs the front steps, and a 23-year-old wades out laughing, hauling neighbors back. In Los Angeles, a classroom with no windows, heat trapped in the cinder block. A teacher writes verbs on the board, keeps her voice soft but steady. Her students shape their names like keys, turning them in the lock. At night she rubs her eyes, then helps her own child spell tomorrow. Some of us carry paper, some of us carry fear, some of us carry both, and still we're standing here. There's a song in this country we're making, with our mouths half full of doubt. We pass it hand to hand, we don't know all the words yet, but we sing it anyway. In stairwells and court lines, in the break room, in the turnout lane. It isn't finished, but it's ours. Tyrants hate a voice they can't buy, so we write on napkins, on the backs of receipts, on whatever survives the day. A nation is a draft, a people is a pen. In this place, here and now, we begin again.
Before you sign your name to the ground, read the fine print.
You spend your best attention on this place like rent. Pay it on time, still the roof leaks when it wants. You call it home, you call it meant.
but it's a landlord with a smile and a month to month. You hold your phone up at the ocean, swear it's holy, say the clouds know you, say the streetlights blink back. But tell me, lover, be honest slowly, has the world ever loved you like that? Friends can flake, sure, lovers can fold, but this planet's colder than the stories we're sold. Don't confuse her for loyal, she don't get jealous, she don't get kind. She'll spin through your birthdays like they're nothing at all. Keep her green, keep her blue, keep her schedule on time. And when you're gone, there won't be a headline in the sky. No alarm, no flare, just the normal sunrise. So put your fire somewhere it can stay. Give your fever to something that won't walk away. I knew a kid who kissed a summer like it owed him. Ran shirtless, loud, thought age was just a rumor. Swore the sea was his witness, said it knows me. Then time showed up like a quiet commuter. Now his handshake pouring coffee in the morning. Old photos look like someone he used to meet. And the world keeps making April without warning, like his name never lived on any street. Time's in her corner, that's their deal. She stays young while he takes what you feel. Don't confuse her for loyal, she don't get jealous, she don't get kind. She'll spin through your birthdays like they're nothing at all. Keep her green, keep her blue, keep her schedule on time. And when you're gone, there won't be a headline in the sky. No alarm, no flare, just the normal sunrise. So put your fire somewhere it can stay. Give your fever to something that won't walk away. Scratch across the noon, no stars changing their opinions, no blood on the moon, just traffic, just rain, just a kid learning a song, just the world being the world, moving on. Don't confuse her for loyal lover, sure, just know what she is, a beautiful system that doesn't stop for anybody. Not for your grin, not for your fists. And when you go, it won't look like a tragedy in the clouds. It'll look like Thursday, it'll look like a crowd. So put your fire somewhere it can stay. Hold your people like it matters today. Fair warning. The earth doesn't grieve. We do.
I used to think being good was staying calm, keeping my hands clean, keeping receipts. I learned it first in small disappearances, a key that never turned up, a number that stopped replying, a Sunday that fell through. Plans went thin in an instant, like salt in takeout soup, when you add water just to make it last. I kept a box of careful things, old notes, spare change, a photo booth strip where we looked invincible. box got lighter without asking permission, and the room showed me how wide a day can feel when nobody's waiting. There's a stretch of road between what you lose and what you learn to give. It's long, it doesn't have streetlights, and that's where kindness shows up. Not like a lesson, not like a slogan on a wall. It's the only thing that still makes sense when the future won't hold still. Kindness ties my shoes, pushes me out the door, makes me look at bread like it's a miracle I didn't earn. I rode a bus past farmland and outlet malls, headphones dead, seatbelt twisted, watching strangers chew on chicken from a paper tray. I swore the ride would never end. Same gray sky, same tired faces, same window glare. Then on the shoulder, a man in a white poncho, still as a dropped coat. No soundtrack, no warning, just the whole world doing what it does while someone stops being here. I thought that could be me, that could be you, somebody with a list, a cheap coffee, a pocket full of tomorrows. And that's where kindness shows up. Not like a lesson, not like a slogan on a wall. It's the only thing that still makes sense when the future won't hold still. Kindness ties my shoes, pushes me out the door, makes me look at bread like it's a miracle I didn't earn. Sorrow moved in like a roommate and never paid rent. I woke up with it already talking, so I answered. I said, tell me your real name. It showed me a thread running through strangers, the woman at the pharmacy counting coins twice, the kid on the curb pretending he isn't scared, the old man in line holding a card he can't read. I follow that thread until my voice stopped shaking, until I could say we're all carrying something we don't show. And then kindness raises its head in the middle of the crowd, not loud, not holy, just steady like, hey, it's me, you've been looking for me. So I leave an extra chair, let the anger cool. I text first, I hold the door, I learn your name. And kindness comes with me everywhere, not as a halo, just as a habit, close as breathing, close as a friend. If you don't know what it is yet, stay, it'll find you right after what you lose. A gear turns slow behind my eye, and the room lets go of names. Morning spills through cheap blinds, cuts the table into lines. I watch dust make decisions in the slice of sun. Kettle starts to argue, then it gives up with a sigh. I pour something hot to keep my hands from shaking. I took your last text like a coin between my teeth. Tasted metal, tasted maybe, tasted please. Stir the tea until it's nearly gone, like I can dissolve the part of me that needs. If I say
I am. You say prove it if you say stay. I say do you mean today? We don't have to match, but we have to use the same words, or we're just making noise in separate rooms. We set the clock so the minutes behave like we're not afraid of what we can't explain. Tell me what you call this one habit, grace. Who is anyone when the labels break? Grass draws a clean line around the place we'll end up. So baby, get to living, get up. At the corner store, I practice being ordinary, buying fruit I won't finish, smiling at the kid behind the counter. A couple fights in aisle 3 about the cost of batteries, like love can be measured by what's left on the receipt. I think about my mother saying, say it plain, don't make a shrine out of confusion. But my mouth keeps running circles around the simplest questions. If I say you are and you hear I'm not, if I say it is and you say it isn't, then what? We don't have to agree, but to mean anything, we need a shared map for the same street. We set the clock so the minutes behave like we're not afraid of what we can't explain. Tell me what you call this one habit, grace. Who is anyone when the labels break? Grass draws a clean line around the place we'll end up. So baby, get to living, get up. I used to think the world was fixed, like a nail driven straight into a board. Now it slips, it shifts, depending on who's holding the cord. And the gear in my eye keeps turning until the scene goes soft at the edges. So I hold on to your name like a small rule I can trust. If we're temporary, let's be true while it lasts. Say it out loud, say it clumsy. Put your hand in mine like that. We set the clock so the minutes behave, but time keeps moving when we look away. Call me whatever, just don't call me safe. I want the real thing, even if it changes shape. Grass will draw a clean line around the place we'll end up. So baby, get to living, get up. Get to living before the names run out.
If I could be somewhere else, I'd already have left a tip. I keep a suitcase under my bed like a thread, half packed with clean shirts and old excuses. I scroll rentals in cities I can't pronounce yet, like a prayer I don't believe but still uses. I'd send a postcard to a version of me that stayed, but the address smears every time I write it down. I've got change in my pocket for a bus I never take, and a smile that doesn't hold when I'm in town. If you knew how broke my find really is, you'd stop asking, you'd stop calling it brave. I'm rich in ways to disappear in plain clothes and poor at letting myself get saved. So who can govern themselves out of it when the rules are carved into your ribs? I keep trying to outrun what I'm made of, but I show up wherever I live. Tell me, how do you fix what a house can't fix when the toolbox is empty and the door still sticks? I'm standing in the kitchen with my hands in the sink, trying to wash off what I can't name. I can't remember who I was before the audition, before I learned to speak, and
I'm okay before I tried to be a better person on paper, and the paper started tearing anyway. I thought purity was something you could earn, like overtime, like points, like staying late. But it turns out I'm just a person in a room with a cracked foundation and a steady rain. I was there, I swear I was there. Then I blinked and I was in my own life. Something arrived that I didn't even order, and it took up the space where I tried to hide. So who can govern themselves out of it when the rules are carved into your ribs? I keep trying to outrun what I'm made of, but I show up wherever I live. Tell me, how do you fix what a house can't fix when the toolbox is empty and the door still sticks? I'm standing in the kitchen with my hands in the sink, trying to wash off what I can't name. I want resolve, like a kid in the backseat, face wet from laughing too hard to stop. I want the kind of simple that doesn't cost me 3 days of shaking in a parking lot. Show me the first clean moment of the break, the exact second the porcelain gave. Was it a slam door? Was it a long silence? Was it me thinking I had to be saved? If I could be somewhere I wasn't, I'd pay that place a cold, charitable visit. But I'm here, I'm here, and I'm learning what that costs. If you're gonna keep a place, make it somewhere the air knows your name. He left it simple in the paperwork drawer, under spare keys and a bent-up lure. Don't do a service in some rented room, take me where the boards hum low. End of the pier, past the snack bar sign, past the old coin scopes that never work right, where we used to kill hours like it was our job. Hands smelling like bait and cheap coffee. We'd sit on paint buckets, sun bleached white, talk big, then go quiet when the line went tight. Some days the wind threw water like a joke, so his cuffs stayed soaked and salty. He'd laugh it off, shake sand from his jeans, say that's the ocean taking tips, and those gulls on the railing round his punctuation, full of sky. Now he walks it alone at the edge of the day, phone in his pocket, no music playing, just the same boards under the same boots, like he's checking on something he built. He's not asking for forever, he's picking a corner of the world, a place that doesn't need explaining, where the water keeps its word. And when he turns back from the guardrail, I can see it from a block away, that small happy nod, like yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. I picture us there when the time finally comes, paper cup of ashes, hands shaking from the lungs. Somebody will crack the wrong kind of joke, somebody will stare too long at their shoes, and I'll remember how he chose it like a buy-in, like signing his name on a future he could trust. Not dramatic, not begging, just a man making peace with a view. We'll wait for a break in the wind, for the gulls to stop their arguing, then let him go like a good cast out past the last clean line. He's not asking for forever, he's picking a corner of the world, a place that doesn't need explaining, where the water keeps its word. And when we turn back from the guardrail, I'll do it too without a sound. That small happy nod like, yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. Funny how a man can love a strip of wood and rust more than any photo album ever does. The sea doesn't clap, doesn't promise, doesn't judge. It just takes what you give it and keeps moving. We're not asking for forever, just a corner of the world, a place that doesn't need explaining, where the water keeps its word. And when we turn back from the guardrail, salt on our lips, sun going down, that small happy nod like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. End of the pier, bucket seats, good view. Stay on. I'm here. You say you can't stop shaking, bathroom tile cold on your legs, the locks turn like a promise you don't know how to keep. I've been there, listening to someone explain love like it's paperwork due later, like it lives in calendars, not in the blood right now. You told me almost kindly, when I think ahead, I have to admit there's not future. And the way you said no made it feel like a switch. Truths him, false, say done. But life isn't a courtroom, it's a shoreline that keeps moving. Some days the water comes hot, some days it steps back and pretends it didn't. So don't let his sentence close around your throat. Not future isn't nothing, it's another kind of now. Hold on to the small stubborn seconds that refuse to lie down. If you can't believe in better, believe in getting through. Stay with me on this line, I'll be the ground until you do. I once watched a woman crawl up a riverbank after the current tried to keep her hands full of mud, nails split, still choosing air. And I met a kid born under concrete while sirens argue with the sky. First breath taken between borders, no one agreed to draw. My grandfather, forgetting my name, still remember the old names for time. The hour you wait, the hour you return, the hour you start again. I've seen a scorpion ride a piece of wood across flood water, not because it understood mercy, because it needed the other side. So don't let his sentence close around your throat. Not future isn't nothing, it's another kind of now. Hold
sick. Or maybe it's the body saying I'm still here, I'm still here. I don't buy a world split clean into winners and lost causes. Everything I've loved lived in the in-between, the gray that keeps making morning. Love is not a contract, it's not a finish line. It's the crane standing still when winter takes the last of the day, choosing to stay visible anyway. So breathe like you mean it, even if you don't. Our future isn't nothing, it's another kind of now. Let the tide rise in your ribs, let it swell until it finds a way out. One day time will turn over and what's ahead will sit behind us. But love, like weather, like gravity, will still be.
I used to think I was only what survived. Mama's front yard was a hard place. Red clay packed down like it meant it. Chain link singing when the wind got brave, and the porch light dying without a witness. I learned my name in the bare spots when nothing pretty ever stays. Still I stood there, shoes full of dust, trying to love what I was made. If you look close, you can see it. Lines in the ground like old arguments, salt in the cracks, history breathing through the place I'm standing in. I'm not just mine, I'm the yard, I'm the weather, I'm the bruise that won't quit. I'm the dead folks leaning in when my knees start to slip. Something grows where it shouldn't, yeah, it grows anyway. Hey, when I'm ready to fold up, I hear the ground say, together we raised you, oh, don't you dare walk away. There's a stubborn patch by the water spigot where the weeds keep taking the risk. Bitter greens, little yellow mouths, like they don't know what fear is. I used to hate how they kept coming, like they didn't get the memo. But they're medicine in plain clothes, and I'm learning how to let them. Cause I carry what came for us in my posture, in my skin. I smell like sweat and Sunday mornings and the long fight to begin again. Just mine, I'm the yard, I'm the weather, I'm the bruise that won't quit. I'm the dead folks leaning in when my knees start to slip. Something grows where it shouldn't, yeah, it grows anyway. And when I'm ready to fold up, I hear the ground say, together we raised you, oh, don't you dare walk away. When the rain finally comes, it don't ask permission. It turns everything honest, it turns everything listening. And I kiss my lover like I've been thirsty, like I've been running on fumes. My mouth tastes like mud and mercy, and I don't apologize for it. Maybe this is living. Not clean, not owned, but here with you. I'm not just mine, I'm a body with company. I'm a house full of hands, I'm the past in my backbone and a seed in my plans. Call me poor, call me ugly, I'm still showing up with dirt under my nails and a fist full of love. And when I reach out wild-hearted for something I can't explain, I feel that pull
people, old prayers holding my name, saying, oh, together we raised you, don't you dare walk away. Still here, still trying, still ours. Why don't you dare walk away? Hush now, keep your shoes in your hands. Where the hillside breaks its shoulder into Sleuthwood's waterline, there's an island thick with leaves that hides its teeth and vine. Herons slap the still awake, rats drift like little boats. We stack our jars beneath the roots, sweet fruit with stolen notes. Berry-stained fingertips laugh low, don't make the reeds confess. You've been good for far too long in a house that won't feel less. Your name is getting called from rooms that never really see you. I'm not holy, I'm not safe, but I won't pretend to be true. Come away, human child, to the water and the wild. Take my hand, don't overthink. Let the shoreline make you smile. They're drowning and they're keeping up, and morning news and closing doors. The world is full of weeping, more than you were built for. More than you were built for. Past the far-off Rosses, sand goes gray like worn-out stone. Moon on it like cheap silver paint, somebody spilled and left alone. We run the beach in borrowed time, our footprints get erased. We trade old dances for new steps. We don't explain, we don't get traced. To and fro we kick the foam, chasing bubbles till they break. Above us all the troubled towns keep tossing in their sleep awake. You've learned to swallow every word, to clap when people tell you I'm offering a different kind of quiet where they can't sell you. Come away, human child, to the water and the wild. Take my hand, don't overthink. Let the shoreline make you smile. They're drowning and they're keeping up in morning news and closing doors. The world is full of weeping, more than you were built for. That you were built for. Oh. Up from Glencar, water slips out of the hills like it's late for something. It pools and rushes barely deep enough to wash a star. We lean from ferns that drip and drip like they can't stop remembering. Find the trout asleep in place, tell them small unsteady thoughts, and watch them turn and startle under glass screen knots. If you listen, you can hear it, the land trying to keep your secrets. And when you go, you won't hear calves low on the warm hillside, or the kettle on the stove that used to sing you back inside. No more brown mice circling round the oatmeal tin. stitched into your cuffs and into your sleeves. They'll say I took you, maybe I did, maybe you stepped out on your own. Either way, you won't be theirs in the same old way you've grown. Come away, human child, to the water and the wild. Take my hand just this once, let your worry turn and run. They're drowning and they're keeping up in what they fear and what they hoard. The world is full of weeping, more than you can understand. Berry-stained fingertips, cherry red contraband. Walk soft, don't look back, keep your shoes in your hand.